Hey guys, I was looking through a store locally that claims to have the best beer selection around, and it is pretty darn good, I must say. Um, it's anyway, I found Mikeller Beer Geek, um, and it's a dessert. It says it's an oatmeal stout brewed with cocoa um, and vanilla. Trying to figure out the alcohol content here, but it doesn't seem to have it on here. Not gonna know. It's a secret. Okay. Anyway, I decided that it was important to try this um, because it's a beer geek beer, and that's pretty much my life. And I can tell you already, just watching this pour, it's thick. It pours thick, which makes it a little intimidating. I'm very curious what the alcohol content is. Oh, Beer Geek breakfast. Beer Geek dessert. I get it. That's pretty funny. It looks like there's a Beer Geek breakfast and other varieties of this beer. Okay. Wow. Alcohol by volume, 11%. Holy free holies. Okay. Yikes. This is going to be intense. I could tell it was intense watching it pour. It was like black velvet. Okay. So. Deep grains. Kind of chocolatey, but kind of smoky. Good smells to it, though. This is jet black. There is no light coming through. It did pour, like I said, thick and velvety, and it did have a little bit of a head. It was a dark brown. So this is a dark beer. Wow. Prior to looking on, what site did I make it to? Beer Advocate. When I was doing the Google search and I realized that there was a breakfast version and a dessert version, there might be others. I thought that this was going to be a dessert beer where it was very sweet, and that is not at all the case, and surprisingly so. It's not like a dessert beer. It has some sweetness to it, because I can definitely taste chocolate, but it's very dry and astringent. It has some definite bitter to it, like a dark chocolate bitter or coffee bitter. But this sweetness and this creaminess. Wow, this is a good beer. This is a serious beer. Like, I can feel the alcohol dancing around there in my stomach. I think even we'll see some Belgian lacing. Yeah, here we go. This is a high alcohol content beer. So interestingly enough, and I have to look at this again because this seems crazy. Beer Advocate has it rated at has it listed at 11% alcohol. which is almost mind-blowing. And I wonder if that's a typo. I feel like I need to vet that fact. We'll look on Rate Beer. They would like to prove Beer Advocate wrong, I'm sure. 11% alcohol by volume. This is a serious dessert. I guess they're trying to make it like, I don't even know, a punch in the face for dessert? Yikes. So normally this style would range from 4.2 to 5.9%, and it's coming in the range of double that, which is pretty intense. It should be silky and velvety and creamy, roasty and malty with a complementary oatmeal flavor. I'm not really picking up on the oatmeal as much as the bitterness. This beer definitely has some bitterness to it. And it's interesting because the first flavor is much more bitter than the aftertaste. So that's interesting. I think it's a good beer. I wasn't expecting 11% alcohol by volume, and I wasn't expecting something so bitter, but it might pair nicely with the pancake I made myself with some nice maple syrup, so perhaps that's the answer to that question. Have you tried Mikeller Beer Geek dessert? I'm curious to know. It would appear that there are other varieties of this. There's dessert, there's afternoon snack even, maybe. I don't know. There seems to be a lot. So this seems like a challenge to me. Like I need to try all of these very interesting beers. And this brewery is always interesting and complex, and so I think I enjoyed trying them. But if you have tried this, please share with me. I would love to hear. And thank you so much for watching. Have a great night.